Hi, Reverend Jaie Harter here. I wanted to make a little video with an exercise in it to show you how amazing you are. We're not taught how amazing we are or how we can tell how amazing we are, and I'm not talking about narcissistic feelings of, gosh, I'm so great and look at how great I am. It's more than that. This is more than, little c egoic consciousness. Very little c egoic consciousness. This is about getting in touch with the big C consciousness, much, much bigger. So I wanted to walk you through an exercise that will help you feel how your body communicates with you. You have an amazing operating system within your body, and this operating system will help you better understand what's happening around you and help you to make conscious decisions as opposed to operating on autopilot, which, we often do. Emotions seem to come automatically without any prayer of a chance of stopping them. And that may be true for some people, or there might be opportunities for you to pause when you're in an emotive state and reach deeper within to the feeling, the true feeling beneath an emotion and thoughts, and understand the truth of something and what may be preventing you from feeling it. So, for those of you who are familiar with a meditative practice, that is exactly how we're going to go through this exercise. If you're not familiar with a meditative practice, what I recommend is that you maybe Google for simple meditative practices. A couple of tips before we get started, or before you get started when you do this exploration. I strongly recommend that you do your meditative exploration for this exercise sitting up. It's important that your spine is straight up and down because the flow of energy is actually a lot better. Also, when you are sitting up, you are less likely to fall asleep and forget about all the work you were doing. So I do strongly recommend that you sit comfortably. If you need calming music, go for it. Whatever it takes to get you comfortable and in a calm state where you can recall some memories, recall some scenes, and be seated comfortably. It's really important. Okay. So, teaching you how to feel how your body communicates with you. We're going to start with number 1, happiness. Okay, that's the first thing we want you to feel. In your meditative state, and one way to tell that you're in that state where you're ready to do some work and really set your intent, and you can always set intent before, but when you're in that very calm and peaceful state, I will hold rocks or crystals or something in my hand that I could feel in my hand. When I'm in a deeper meditative state, I start to lose connection with the feeling of whatever it is in my hands. That's how I know I am in a deep enough state. So, cool little trick. You could try it if it works for you, or, if you're an experienced meditator, you know what it feels like to be in deep enough to do some very specific work. So, happiness, what we're going to do. I want you to recall a memory of something that made you very happy, be it the birth of a child, your wedding day, something that mattered a lot to you that happened, or maybe a kindness paid to you unexpectedly. I want you to bring that feeling, that memory, to the focus of your mind in as much detail as you can. Remember the words, remember your own thoughts, remember your feelings, remember everything you can about it as much as possible. Now, when you've got that in your mind and you're focused on it, what I want you to do is turn inward now. Turn very much inward to your body. Be very present in your body and focus now. Where do you feel that happiness feeling? It's not up here in your head, generated from your thoughts. Really, it's not. It's in your body. So where is the feeling? We know where the emotion is. The emotion is a result of our thoughts. So where is the feeling? Are you feeling that feeling in your heart, high heart, solar plexus? Are you feeling light? Are you feeling tingly? Are you feeling giggly? Are you seeing happy colors or bright lights as you have your eyes closed sitting in meditation? How is your body speaking to you about feeling that is below emotion? Emotion is kind of a little c consciousness egoic process, okay? So what we want is the feeling that's part of the big consciousness, okay? Big consciousness. That's what tells us the truth, and we want to get in touch with that. So, How does it feel? Where do you feel it? What does it feel like? Just focus on that a little bit. Stay with it for a little while until you can identify it. It may take a little bit of practice to get there, but it's worth the effort to try to learn how you communicate with you, right? You're amazing. You're worth it. So do it. Okay. 2, we want to do the opposite. We want to go to now a feeling of sadness. Don't pick a trigger point. Don't pick a psychological trigger. That's not what this exercise is about, okay? What we want you to do is think of something that made you sad or upset. Maybe you had a fight with a friend or a coworker or something like that. Think about that. Call that to mind. What were the thoughts you were thinking? How did you feel about what was happening? Call that to mind. Be in that moment. Your mind can't always tell the difference between a memory and reality. So just call it to your memory and notice how you're feeling beneath it all. Where are you feeling that sadness? Do you have heaviness in your heart? Heaviness in your solar plexus? Do you feel drained? Do you feel pain in your shoulders or your belly or your knees, your ankles, your toes? Do you feel prickly sensations? Do you just feel uncomfortable? Notice what you feel, okay? That's important. Just stick with it until you notice where you're feeling it. Does it have a color? How is your body communicating to you about the feeling below the sadness? Okay? Now, let's clear that away and go back to our breathing. We're going to go to a third exercise, number 3. So, the third exercise is I want you to focus on a feeling of incredulous. This is a really important one because this one can help you throughout life, okay, in a big way, and I'll tell you in a moment. So go to a time where you were wrongly accused of something. You were accused of something you didn't do. Call to mind the scene. Call to mind the words, the thoughts that you held, who was involved. See it, be there, feel it. Now, turn again inwards. Turn your focus inwards. Where in your body are you feeling the feeling of incredulous, and what does it feel like? Do you have a twisting, sinking feeling somewhere? Where is that? What does that feel like? That's your body trying to communicate to you. So wherever you feel or sense within your body, that's your body communicating to you about what's going on. Oftentimes the feeling of incredulous is there's a lie in the mix. Either someone is lying to you, or you aren't necessarily telling yourself the truth about what's happening. Maybe you're excusing someone's bad behavior. That'll make you feel incredulous way beneath the conscious area. Something won't feel right. There'll be a twist or a sinking or something that you may not readily detect until you're taught how. So I'm trying to teach you how. Because if you can learn this one in particular, you'll be able to tell. You can sort of become your own human lie detector. But the key is you have to be able to discern, are you the one lying to you or is someone lying to you? That's what you have to learn. How does your body communicate with you? There's a language. You need to learn that language. It's really, really important. Okay, now let's clear this one away and go back to our breathing, calm, peaceful state. Now, I want you to do a visualization. I want you to visualize a sphere about this big. And this sphere is nothing but beautiful, bright, white, opalescent light. Imagine it sits about right here at the heart center. Now imagine that light is just there, it's glowing, it's filled with love. Imagine the air around you is love itself, the energy of love, not romantic love or possessive love or stalkerish kind of love. We're talking about the true universal source love. It's in the very air we breathe, okay? So take this moment, this bright light right here inside you and breathe in through it. Breathe that love from everywhere right into that spot. And as you exhale, breathe out that same love into your environment, okay? Just focus on that. Just that visualization. Breathing in love, breathing out love, okay? Now, how does your body feel? When you are in a congruent state of alignment within, and you are feeling your body's true state, which is basically peace, love, and light, all that fun stuff, right? Sounds kind of hokey, new agey. It's really not. But notice how your body's communicating with you now. How does it feel? Does it feel light? Do you have a tingly feeling? Do you feel giggly? Do you feel the tips of your corners of your mouth kind of perking up a little bit? Pay attention. How is your body communicating to you right now as you hold this visualization? Okay? That's the focus. Not really the emotion, not really the thoughts. The thoughts will come, just kind of push them away and focus on your intent for the exercise. Now stop. Just be calm, just breathe it in. Okay, now what we want to focus on is, what did you get out of the exercise? What did you learn about how your body communicates with you? Because your body communicates with you all the time. See, your mind and your emotions will react on perception. They'll formulate beliefs. Sometimes those beliefs aren't even created by you. They were given to you by the outside world. But through getting in touch with how your body communicates, learning the language of your body, you can discern the truth. Now, if you've got a bunch of psychology blocking the truth, I recommend you go and seek some professional assistance. You can clear that stuff away so you can feel the amazing wonder that is you. And please note, there is never any shame in seeking a psychological assistance or the assistance of a trained, licensed mental health counselor. They help you clear away much so that you can be ready to get to the good stuff and learn how to communicate. So that's it for this video, and I hope you've gained something of value from it. I wish you the very best, and love and light. Take care. Peace.